Hey guys, it's Gab. Welcome back to another video. Oh my god, this feels so wild because I am filming again. Actually, the last video you've seen was filmed 2 months ago. And since then I was like, well, a lot's happened. I'm finally only just getting around to posting and editing it now. Trust me, the turnaround on this one's gonna be a lot quicker. I'm finally like in the right mindset to be like posting all the time and like doing this and like actually like really doing it. A lot happened in 2 months. I thought we could just do a catch up, kind of talk about what's gone on, all the different things, because I mean, even in my last video, I was like trying to do a get to know me. It's like some of those things now probably won't even apply. Anyway, let's just get on into it. I don't want to waste time. Yeah, just thought it'd be really lovely to have a little chat, have a little update, even though it's been probably 3 days since you last saw a video, if you're a returner. Anyway, let's get into it. Let me pick up where I left off. So when you last saw me, I was still looking for flats in London. I think I filmed that on the 10th of July. We ended up finding a place on the 16th of July, and obviously that's like a week or so after I filmed that, and it like was so calm about it. I was like, oh my god, thank god, at least we found a place, because it's me, June and Harry.
Who's your friend?
Together. We all lived together last year, so we were like, it's fine, there's no worries. So yeah, we ended up finding that place, and then I was in Portugal. It's like 3 days before we're going home, so like kind of mid holiday. I haven't checked my phone in like a couple hours, and I look at it, and Harry's been ringing and messaging me. June's been ringing and messaging me. My phone's gone crazy and it's blown up from them. And then my phone rings again and I answer it to Harry, and he goes, have you seen the email? And I go, no. Like what? He goes, Gabby, we lost the flat. I went, what? Hello? What would you do if when you said yes you could go? I don't know what that means, like babe, like what? I was so confused, because bear in mind, we'd put down the holding deposit maybe, I'm gonna say like it was like 9 days before, and I think in the UK you've got like a 15-day like holding deposit grace period, like by the law, something to do with that, I don't know. We ended up losing the place, which was horrendous, and whilst I was on holiday I'm like, fuck, it's August now, I have a month to do viewings, secure a flat, and actually get us moved in by the end of this on the 1st of September. I'm going, oh my god, my brain's fucked. From what I thought about this other flat, like it was in the perfect space, it was big, like it had enough room, didn't have any outdoor space, but like we could deal with it, we were fine with it. So then we've lost it, and I'm just going, what now? Like where do we go from here? Because in London everything moves at such a pace, it's ridiculous. I viewed I think 15 different flats, which is nothing on comparison to some of the things I've seen people say that they've done. 15 rental flats. I'm not looking to buy a flat. There is competition, but it's not that much, and it shouldn't be. And then we're bidding and outbidding, and it's a whole thing. It's just not worth it. So then we have to go, I go back into London the day I get back at 2 p.m. I booked in 4 different flat viewings that day. I need to be on this so fucking hard to be able to get a flat now, because it's the wrong time period. That August to September period is horrendous. Every estate agent said to me, you need to secure your flat before that. If you don't, you're fucked. I was like, okay, for fuck's sake, like we're fucked, like we're not gonna get it. Everyone's gonna be outbidding. Everyone's just gonna be putting so much more money into this than we can afford to do. There wasn't that many viewings in the area that we wanted. A bit of an area snob. Not that we're in like a crazily good area or anything. It's not anything to do with that. It's more to do with, I wanted to be in East London, and I wanted an area that I liked, not to also be spending a ridiculous amount of money and then live in an area that you fucking hate, because that's what I did for the past 2 years. And I wasn't about to do that again. I wanted pubs, just things to do, have that kind of experience of London, rather than I'm traveling in to get to that. Not a bit of me. So yeah, as I said, I was a bit of an area snob, and I kind of got June and Harry to be as well. So anyway, we're viewing flats there, and I'm even viewing places that are a little bit out of our price budget, because I'm thinking, if I get there and I can like charm the fucking landlord or landlady, it's in the bag. Like, oh, it's in the bag. Some of these flat prices for what they are fucking insane. It shouldn't be legal. It should really be actually against the law. It's not right. So obviously when I'm dealing with this, I'm thinking, how am I walking into a bathroom and there's mildew, mold, and like a stink of BO, and I'm expected to pay 40 million pounds for it. It doesn't make any sense. I went to one of these viewings on that first day. I came back and I walked in and I went, this is it. This is it. Wrap it up. This is it. It was out of our budget by like a good, it sounds stupid, but like a good £75 a month between the three of us. I called up Harry and Jean and I was like, guys, this is the one. I'm putting a holding deposit down. And then I sent them a video of it and they were like, yeah, definitely, this is it. And anyway, that's the story of how I got the flat. There will be a flat tour coming soon. But yeah, so it really was so intense, and I still can't believe that we ended up securing and finding a flat that we love.
Thank God.
That's the main thing as well. Like, this flat is so gorgeous. It's obviously not the top of the range. It's not going to be with students. We can't afford to be in the fucking Barbican, like on the top floor with like a gorgeous view. It's not happening. We love it and it's so perfect for the area. So that's just been like a whole thing. Obviously moved in a week ago. It's been so odd. I mean, I'll probably go into it a lot more as I live here through the year, but so far it's been bro. I've had many a nights out that I've walked home from. Crazy. I haven't had that ever. Never had that. Also, me and Harry went out with some friends last night and we're at the pub. When I tell you, I woke up this morning, I was like, good God, the 20s are fucking hitting. Are we sure this isn't like opposite day? Because why am I like, I didn't drink that much to the point where I'd be like, fucking hell. I couldn't even see straight. God, 20 isn't what I thought it was gonna be. I thought like 20 was all about like partying, like having the best time ever. But I can't even hold 3 drinks without having a fucking hangover. Crazy. When I was at the pub last night. So I am like a 6 foot tall girl. God, so scary. I'm Bigfoot. No. Shout out to all the tall girls out there because like there's not that many of us. Tell me why I'm at the bar ordering my first drink. I got here late and like everyone else has had a drink already. Like I'm behind, like I need to get a drink, come on. Like, and I hear, how are you, darling? So I turn like this. I literally go, he's down here. And then he's like pestering me, being like, what are you doing tonight? Who are you out with? Like, what are you saying? This isn't the vibe. Like, I've not got heels on, but maybe you should have some on. Respectfully, big love to all the short kings out there. I'm sure there's some like tall girls that do love it, but I don't. And I'm sure there's some like 5'3" girls that are also into it, that it doesn't affect them because they're also taller than them. But short kings aren't taller than me. And when I had to like do the, no, of all things, I'm not looking for like a pixie, I'm looking for Bigfoot. But yeah, so that was like a really eye-opening experience. Bear in mind this man's like 60. The only 60 I'm looking for is a 6 footer, not a 60-year-old. It's not gonna happen. He's 60. What else has happened since that video? I turned 20, which was crazy. So weird, because obviously in that first video I'm like, oh, I'm 19. Like I'm editing that being like, well, you're not. I was when I was filming it, but not when I'm posting it. Time management, I love you. I was gonna originally do a video of like 20 things I learned turning 20, which I still think maybe could be cute. I might like segment it into something else later on or do something, I don't know. But turning 20 was bro. I was really nervous because I felt like it was a big number. Like obviously I'm going into a new decade. This is hopefully the decade where I start a career, like, or I start to meet the person I settle down with, that sort of thing. So it was kind of one of those things where I felt quite big about it. But yeah, so that was brilliant, and I spent it celebrating with my closest friends and family, and it was so lovely. What else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, I went on holiday. I had a great time on holiday, honestly. Like, needed to recharge the batteries after like such an intense year at uni.
If you do Marbella right, you can't.
I know people will be like, oh, second year, like it's not that intense. I really put everything into it because I got this validation from it, where for the first time in my academic career, I ended up getting great grades. I never ever thought that doing journalism and writing would be the thing that made me tick. Going to third year, I'm feeling stressed but excited. I feel like I now know the ropes. I know what I want to do. I'm a lot more set on the ideas that I have and I'm more confident in them. But yeah, also I need to like say something earlier. So I was getting ready, I was doing my hair earlier. I get a knock at the door. I'm thinking, what? That makes no sense, because to get into our building you have to like be able to get into our building, and you can't just like knock on the door. It doesn't work like that. So I was like, okay, that's so weird. So I opened the door. Bear in mind, I'm doing my hair. I'll insert a picture of what I look like. The men at the door went, oh, I've never been more mortified in my entire life. I was like, oh, okay. And then they ended up being like 2 men from like an energy company trying to sell me like to switch over to their gas and electric, and I was like, okay, whatever. I ended up entertaining them for a bit because like one of them was kind of hot. But bear in mind, I looked horrendous, so it wouldn't have mattered either way. And then this guy, not the one that I was like, you're a bit of me, the one next to him, he's like really trying to sell it to me. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, like. And then he starts speaking this information being like, your energy bill would be so much cheaper with us. And I was like, would it? I did a comparison site, I don't think it would be. I was like, what basis? He was like, oh, estimate. I was like, you're basing this off an estimate? Like, come on. He starts being like, well, do you live with anyone? I was like, yeah, I've got flatmates, okay. And he was like, well, like, do you not want to sign up with us? And I was like, I'm not sure, like, I'm gonna have to check with them. At this point, I'm like, get away. Like, I'm not having it at this point. I'm so annoyed. Like, I'm like, you're like invading my privacy. First off, I'm trying to like get ready to like do something. You're actively stopping me at this point. Wish I didn't even answer the door. And then he turns around and says, why do you need to ask him, referring to my flatmate? Do you need a man to tell you what to do? Sorry? Hello? Hello? Like, what? I went, sorry?
You're a psychopath.
Can you please leave now? Like, that's not okay. Fuck do you mean, do I need a man to tell me what to do? No, I'm the one that set up the gas and electric, actually. The cheek. You're on my doorstep. I may not own that bit of land, but you're in front of my door chatting all this shit to me. Wild. Don't even come near me. I literally closed the door and I was like, what was that interaction? Like, how did that even go that way? Anyway, so yeah, past 2 months have been brill. Wanted to come on and do a little update because I felt like it was needed. I didn't want to start it and be like, oh, this was filmed 2 months ago, and then not actually do a proper like, oh, by the way, like, this is 2 months later. Got a very special thing that I'm so excited for coming very, very soon. The next video you probably see after this one will be that. I think I've just blabbed for like probably 20 minutes or so, but I hope you guys enjoyed. But I will see you guys in the next one. Love y'all. Bye.